Welcome back to the halftime show here, and
West End Body halftime show.
Yeah,
hey,
and,
this is yours.
We're West Catholic is 7, and Lansing Catholic is 0. We got a special guest here tonight. It's the campus minister, John Kohane, and
Josh Kohane,
or Josh. Sorry, not John.
John's dad.
Yes, I know. I know. I know your dad much better, right? So Josh Kohane, yes. And hey, Josh, before we talk a little bit about your role here at West Catholic, what are your thoughts of the game tonight?
Oh man, I mean, definitely cut back on the turnovers for sure. That was definitely a bit rough. 3 in the first half was definitely pretty rough. But I mean, honestly, I've been down in the field with the boys a lot, and their morale is definitely still up. Like that's something I've really noticed about the team so far this season, especially going on further on. They really have each other's backs. Like it's great, it's awesome, and especially like with the younger guys, they pull up a lot of the JV and the freshman guys for playoffs, and even them, like they're hoorah, they're getting really loud and really supporting their brothers out there, which is really really great.
Yeah,
you missed this? You missed this?
Sometimes.
Wasn't that long ago, was it?
No, it wasn't too long ago. It's nice we got some of the guys I played with are coaching now down there.
Yeah,
so it was really,
yeah,
really
that
nice
is neat to see, isn't it?
Sure. Yeah,
well, that's great. So. Anyways, campus minister, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? I mean, I've known you since you were a little guy.
Yeah.
I mean, little guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to give everybody, you're a product of Catholic schools, elementary school at St. Peter and Paul.
Yep.
Went to school with, my kids.
Yep.
And I think Riley was a couple years older than you.
Yeah, Riley's a few years older.
But, large family, right? How many brothers and sisters?
I'm the middle of 7. Yeah,
middle of 7, which is awesome.
That's a great time.
And mom and dad, they're phenomenal. They're big supporters here, and couldn't say more about them and their faith and how they live their lives, and you were a product of that.
Oh, truly, for sure.
And that's fantastic. So, how did this all come about? How did you end up in the youth ministry?
So I did a lot of the youth ministry things in college, and then it's really kind of a funny story.
And you went to school?
Yeah, at Franciscan University.
Franciscan, okay.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, down in Ohio. So when I came home for the summer after that, I was just looking for a job, after getting done. And I talked to Jim Marcelowitz. I was like, hey, I just want, a job I can work while I'm looking for other work, I was trying to
We're
find
at the cemetery.
Oh, here actually at West.
Oh, he had it West.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. So I worked maintenance at West over this summer.
Sure.
And then the job opened up, and I was like, hey, I'll apply for it. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
And then now here we are. So it's kind of funny. I got the foot in the door there, a little bit, and obviously I know a bit of the people there. So, yeah, now here we are,
Fantastic. And I mean, what would you say is the biggest influence for you, in entering a position like this? What in your youth inspired you to say, hey man, I think I can do this campus ministry thing?
Yeah, it's a really good question. So a huge thing for me was how I was impacted when I was younger, especially going through the halls back there.
Right.
Sure. I had a good campus minister when I was there. Phil Dulce, my predecessor. Yep. He was my campus minister when I was there. And my parents definitely, they just pushed me to hey, help other people, live the faith, And so being brought up in that and really caring about others, and then being impacted myself, really made me, hey, if I can do this for other people, that'd be so much great, and be so much good that can come from that. Yeah.
Well, obviously, the faith is a big part of the West Catholic community here. I know you had 2 special masses recently, right? What were those? Tell us about those.
Yeah, so we had the alumni mass on Tuesday. So in this month of November, we remember and pray for our beloved dead, especially. So we had a nice mass on Tuesday night for the repose of all the souls of past alumni who have passed on.
Sure.
So, that was really, really nice. And then today, actually, earlier on, we had a Veterans Day Mass. So we had that. We invited a bunch of the
And that's
veterans.
an awesome event.
It's so great when they all get together, and it's really nice. And invite the men. We have, all of the whole school with them. We have Mass together. And we actually invited Father Michael Goodwin. He's actually an Army veteran. Yeah, he was a chaplain in the Army, actually, for a bit. And we invited him, and he said Mass for us today. So that was really, really great to have him. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So tell us about all your duties as a campus.
Yeah, what's the
minister
day to day? What's the day to day look like?
Oh man,
week to week, day to day.
It's funny because in my job it's so vastly different every day, day in day out. But I'd say some of the duties. So it's campus minister. I minister to campus, especially in regard to the faith activities. So planning the class retreats, like freshman retreat, senior retreat, whatever it is, and making sure mass happens every week on Tuesday. We have mass,
Right.
which is great, and making sure that all goes down smoothly. And then meeting with different groups of people, trying to make sure that ideas are heard and that we get the faith involved in every area, not just in retreats and in religion class, but in every aspect of West Catholic. So that's really definitely part of my job.
So if there are prospective students out there and families that want to learn a little bit more about, the what you do and what West Catholic does with the faith community, what should they do to find out more?
Oh, yeah. So, a great place to start, grwestcatholic.org. We have our Faith and Service tab in there that has a lot of good info about what all goes down here. And then also we have 8th grade visits. So if you have an 8th grader out there or even a 7th grader or a high schooler as well who's from a different school, but you're interested in what we have going on here, you can come and have a visit, shadow for the day if you like. Come talk to me. I can talk all about the faith opportunities we have and get to know our incredible staff, our incredible teachers, and figure all that out.
And that's a very effective means to making potential students comfortable is to have them shadow another student. My family was involved in that with my kids, and it was very successful.
Well.
You did it as well,
yeah,
exactly.
I did that as well, yeah.
So, and it translates into a comfort level for both the parents and the students, and really sets a nice welcome mat. For lack of a
sure
better,
does. Yes.
To make it comfortable for anybody that thinks about coming into a school like West Catholic Parochial School.
Well, and Joe Annabelle said it right? We want to make sure you feel like family.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel like family, we need to know why, because you really should feel like family here.
For
so,
sure.
Any predictions here in the second half?
I think, I do definitely have predictions. I think one of the strong suits of West Catholic football is definitely our coaching staff and how they are able to make adjustments for the second half.
Yeah.
And that happens week in, week out, where it's a close game up till halftime, then come out, differences made in defense, offense, that sort of thing. Just take it away from there. So I think, I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I think a blowout I would not be surprised by in the second half. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we really appreciate your time up here, Josh, and continue your great work here at West Catholic. Say hi to your dad, John, for me.
Yeah. Mom and Dad are awesome, and what? This building's had Kohanes in it for a long, long time. Your Uncle Chris was a year behind me, and of course your Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim taught me. He taught me in math, and he's fantastic guy. Is he ever going to age? By the way,
Probably not. No,
I think he's the same as he's been all along.
No, it's funny. We've had it's been told to me that since West Catholic began, we've had a Kohane either going here or working here the whole time. So just continuing that on.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. So we want to thank you for stopping by, Josh Kohane. Great product, the Catholic schools, St. Peter and Paul, West Catholic, and then the Franciscan, and now he's here working the halls as a spiritual counselor here for all the student body, and thank you for being here with us, and best of luck to our Falcons on the field.
Go West out there.
Go West. Continue good work as a campus minister.
Thank you so much.
All right, Josh Kohane, thank you so much. And we're going to take a quick break here. West Catholic is leading 7-0. We've got more on the halftime show. Stick with us, the West End Body halftime show.
Yeah.
Stick with us. You're listening to Michigan Sports Radio.